How did they sell it? How did this Trojan horse laden with hidden agendas and corporate giveaways get paraded down Main Street as a gift to the American people? It was a masterpiece of public relations, a symphony of spin conducted by seasoned professionals. The airwaves were saturated with comforting narratives. Politicians, with earnest expressions and carefully chosen words, stood before cheering crowds. They spoke of hard-working families finally getting a break. They promised more money in your pocket. They painted H.R.1 not just as a tax bill, but as a vibrant symbol of a new dawn, a glorious sunrise of economic opportunity for absolutely everyone. It was a truly beautiful story they told. They called it a middle-class miracle. They swore it was rocket fuel for the economy. Every soundbite was meticulously crafted, every talking point relentlessly hammered home. The message was simple, seductive, and profoundly misleading. We are cutting your taxes, you will be richer, the country will be stronger. They understood that repetition breeds belief. They knew that if you say something often enough, with enough conviction, people will start to accept it as truth. The architects of H.R.1 didn't just draft legislation, they orchestrated a perception, a carefully constructed illusion designed to win hearts and minds, or at least to silence critical questions until it was too late. The Vanishing Act, temporary tricks for the masses. Now let's start peeling back the layers of this beautiful gift. What happens when you look past the initial fanfare, beyond the comforting slogans? You begin to see the fine print, the expiration dates, the cleverly designed clauses that ensure the benefits for ordinary people are as fleeting as a desert mirage. They trumpeted tax cuts for hardworking families, and yes, for many there might have been a small initial bump in their take-home pay. A few extra dollars a week perhaps, enough to notice, maybe enough to feel a flicker of optimism. But this was the magician's sleight of hand, the distraction before the main trick. Because here's the catch, the part they whispered while shouting about permanent relief. Many of those modest deductions, those crumbs offered to workers and families, were designed with a built-in self-destruct mechanism. They were temporary, set to expire in just a few short years, often conveniently after the next election cycle. Think about that. The relief you were promised, the help you were told was on its way, it had a ticking clock attached. It was a short-term loan of prosperity, soon to be reclaimed, leaving many right back where they started, or worse. This wasn't a foundation for future security, it was a